All right, it's 28 minutes after 5 o'clock now, 1 hour and 18 minutes after the plane went down, and we're going to attempt to switch to, I think it's Logan Banks on the scene at the airport, at the scene of the crash in Kenner, Louisiana, and he has a police officer with him. Logan?
Yes, Ron, we're at the corner of Roosevelt and West Metairie, and we don't have a police officer. We have the Chief of Rescue Services for Jefferson Parish, Chief Wagner. Chief Wagner, what exactly does the scene look like? You've been out there.
It's totally destroyed. Everything is gone. Automobiles are burned. Houses are completely flat. There's a large number of bodies you can see protruding from the rubble and wreckage. The area that is destroyed is probably 2 blocks. It looks like the airplane carried through 2 blocks. There's no... The airplane itself is completely gone. You couldn't tell if it was an airplane or just a pile of rubble or tin or what it is. The fires are completely under control. The fire departments have them under control. The rubble is still smoking, but the fire is under control.
Chief, you said this was a Pan American 727.
727, yes. And from what I understand here, that the airplane was taking off. The tail hit the ground, and then it skidded across about 2 city blocks.
Okay, Chief, any chance that anybody's alive on that airplane, you think?
If they're alive, they're not there now, so anyone that's still in the scene, it has to be gone. It has to be gone.
Okay, Ron, it's a situation that does not look very good right now. As I said, once again, we are in Kenner at the corner of Roosevelt and West Metairie. Complete pandemonium, total devastation about 3 blocks away. We can't get very close to it. The police have the area cordoned off. But they are asking that anybody who does not need to be here don't come this way, because you're asking for a lot of trouble, and it's just complete devastation.
All right, Logan, let me repeat just for the benefit of those of you who could not understand the man, and we apologize for the problems that we're having getting a live shot out of there, the breakup of the video and the difficult audio, the audio that is difficult to hear. I will try to tell you what he said in regard to the body count. So far, and repeating what I've said before, we have a number from the state police of 22 dead. I told you earlier that one person who was on the plane from Miami to New Orleans told me the plane was full when it took off. Now, the gentleman that just came on, whose name I did not get, said, quote, "There were a large number of bodies taken from the scene." A large number of bodies. He also said he could not make out that the wreckage even resembled that of an aircraft. Again, he could not make out that the rubble was even that of an aircraft. It was a 727, and the best we can tell you is that apparently it was hit by lightning on takeoff from New Orleans International Airport, and it went down at 17th and Webster. And the man, I assume, was a civil defense or a fire department official who had been right there at the very spot the plane went down, said the homes had caught on fire. And as for the number of dead, he didn't know, but he did say there were a large number of bodies. There are 3 area hospitals now taking special emergency measures. The hospital's hoping, as we have been hoping here, that the best happens, that there will be some survivors, and so they're taking measures in case they do receive the survivors of the 727 crash. Charity Hospital has ambulances on the crash scene. East Jefferson Hospital and Oxnard are on emergency standby. And for those of you who have relatives, who have friends on that airplane, we don't know their fate. So far, 22 are confirmed dead. We don't know if there are any survivors at this point of the 727 Pan Am flight, New Orleans to Las Vegas. The minute we do find survivors, we will let you know. At this point, the information that we can give you as definite is 22 dead and a large number of bodies counted by one of the civil defense officials. We'll be back to interrupt the network news in the event we get further information, and I will only repeat